Wow, really feeling sweaty now. Don't laugh at my game. You can rate my game from 1 to 10. It's a way of keeping myself fit and healthy. What sports do you do or what exercise do you do to keep yourself healthy and fit and get prepared for the day? I'm talking about preparation. On today's video, I'll be talking about brooding, and I'm going to show you around our brooder. I remember in my first video, I talked expecting our chicks, laying chicks. But we have some hiccup in delay of supply. We could have started this week, but we have some hiccup in supply. So we are expecting the bed by the end of this month or first week of March we kick off. I can't wait to get started. So today's videos I will be talking about how we have been preparing with the students, how we have been setting up the brooder, the equipment to be used and our brooder in general, and things concerning brooding chicks in poultry farming. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Catch you. Okay, as you can see, we are at the farm now. As you can see behind this building behind me. So follow me. Let me show you around. So this is our tank, our water tank, overhead tank. And then this is our overhead tank. And this is our foot baths, although nothing inside since we don't have any beds. And this is the disinfectant in the gallon. So mix it with water and place it here for biosecurity. So let's go inside. To my left, we have our brooding room. Can take about 500 beds for brooding, so about 3 weeks or so. So I'm expecting over 1,000 beds. And this place will not be enough. As you can see, we have our equipment ready. This place is quite dark. The whole place is sealed with tarpaulin or nylon to preserve or conserve heat. So I have to bend down. You can see this is how we prepare the brooder. Bring out the ceiling. The ceiling is brought down to about 4 feet so that it can conserve heat. So let me take you to the other pen we are preparing for brooding. Yeah, we have about several pens, about 17 to 20 square feet. So we'll be using this as well, this place for brooding. So I've already prepared some tarpaulin. This is the tarpaulin. I'll use this to seal off the place, just like the way we did on the other one, to conserve heat. Although we are not going to bring out the roof down, can't do that because this place is not for brooding. Actually, we are just preparing it for a temporary brooding room. So we got our cylinder. We will be using this is the first time I'll be using the cylinder, and then this is what we will be using since the charcoal burner. We support with some of these things stove, but the first time we are experimenting with this local fabricated gas heater. So we are going to connect some hose. I'm going to connect hose on this thing and place it on that cylinder to heat up the place. So we're going to see this whole place. Although we're going to leave the top in brooding, we don't cover everywhere. You make sure you leave the top for space for air to come in. We're going to see this whole place, but leave this vent, this upper vent, to allow airflow, proper airflow between this place and this top place. This place is quite wide. So I'm going to see a little bit of it to allow upflow of air. It's better the air comes from up than to come from this place below. The impact will be harsh on the beds and they might contract some respiratory disease and also trigger the weakness of the immune system. So it's better you allow the heat, the vents to come from above rather from below at this very young age. Another aspect is to minimize airflow from every other place. Inside this period we have drought during this Harmattan season, so you have to cover the side of your pen to avoid dust from entering. So I've covered this side facing the pen before this main brooder pen we are going to use to stop the inflow of air that might cause drafts and make the bed to gather in one corner, which may lead to suffocation. So we're going to be using this place. We're going to place some blocks around this place and make sure that we shift as the beds grows. After 2 to 3 weeks, we expand, and sooner or later, when the bed have gotten to about 3 weeks, we are going to expand it and shift to this next pen here and bring them in here progressively. We're also going to use this side as well. So this is our sawdust already prepared for the brooding. We put the sawdust on the floor for the first 2 days. We put the sawdust on the floor, not directly. Then we place newspaper on top of it. So for the first few days, to allow the chicks to differentiate between the litter and feed. Okay, then we also have other aspects of the farm which I'll be showing you later. So this is the outside of the farm. Yeah, this is the outside of the first brooder. So everywhere is sealed up. So this is it. So this is the side, the whole length of it. So that we have our piggery. The house you can see over there is our piggery. This is our garden for vegetables, for bitter leaf. We use for organic farming also. We prepare bitter leaf and juice for them as well when the needs arises. Okay, the last tip I'm going to drop today is always educate your farm workers. Like our students, I always educate them. I give them crash course. We had our crash course yesterday on what to do during brooding, during feeding the birds and all that, how concerning biosecurity, the temperature, how to detect if the birds are feeling cold or too hot, and the cluster method and the thermometer. We also teach them how to use this thermometer. As you can see, this is the first time, as I said earlier, we are using such thing, the gas burner and the thermometer. So I taught the student how to use them and then how to read them as well. So it is important you educate your farmers or your workers in the farm, so as they will feel belong and then welcome to the farm. It is not only proper to always tell them on the do. It's more better you organize a formal class, a lecture for them, and invite an outsider. It make them more serious and engaged, to tell them all these things, how necessary it is to adhere to the rules and regulations in poultry farming, especially biosecurity, to keep them away from diseases and infections. So we did that yesterday with my student. So this is where I come to the end of today's video. If this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like the video, and click the notification bell. If you're interested in poultry farming, you can check this video right now to learn how to start your poultry farming, step-by-step guide on starting a poultry farming business. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Always remember, make your birds happy, because a happy birds make a happy farmer. See you next time on my next video. Bye bye.